Okay, well, we know the drill. First things first, the hair needs to go up because this is literally how I wear my hair almost every day in a bun. It's probably also why I'm balding. I'm just going to go ahead and... Hey Glam Fam, welcome back to the channel. You guys already know who it is. It's your girl Meghan Drexel back with another video for you guys today. This video is all about this slight work right here. This is my everyday go-to makeup. This is the makeup that I wear when I go run errands, when I go to school, sometimes when I hit the gym, and I have some really good products for you guys here today. I have a lot of good recommendations, both high-end and drugstore. If you guys are curious what products those are, go grab yourself a cup of water because we healthy out here. We hydrated all summer 2019, baby.
No, baby. Yeah.
Make sure that while you guys are here that you are hitting that subscribe button and turning on that bell notification. That way I can slide into your guys' DMs when I got some hot new shit online. I'd really love if you guys could give this video a thumbs up. It recommends my video to other videos like this one and other people and content creators like myself. That way we can grow our little family here on the tube. And without me further harassing you guys and giving you guys a list of chores to do, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. I apologize for any background noise today. I'm filming later in the day and it is so freaking hot. It's 87 degrees in my beauty room. First things first, and that's gonna be skincare. I'm gonna show you guys just some really quick skincare, what I like to use on an everyday basis. First thing I'm going in with is OLEHENRIKSEN's Banana Bright Eye Cream. It took me a while to see a real difference with this eye cream because I felt like it needed to be used with the other corresponding products. Eyelids are just so dry. So if you guys see anything flaking or crusty looking on the top of my eye during this video, please ignore it. I am having so many problems with my eyelids again. I can't figure out what's pissing it off. I ran out of the moisturizer that I typically use, so I'm just gonna skip moisturizer today, especially because I am super hot. I don't need more moisture on my skin due to the fact that I'm gonna use something that's pretty dewy by itself and I don't want everything slipping around. The next item I'm going in with is OLEHENRIKSEN's Truth Serum. This is a collagen boosted with True C complex, and this is basically, from what I understand, a brightening serum with vitamin C in it, and I feel like this helps me so much with discoloration marks on my skin. If you guys are wondering what happened right here on my nose, my boyfriend's brother's dog, my cousin, auntie's uncle's ex-girlfriend's brother, twice removed, brother's dog bit my face at a barbecue last weekend and she damn near knocked me out. It was so shitty. I'm gonna use my little fan and make sure that my skincare is dried and that way it's absorbed into my skin. Plus I'm super hot right now, so it's just nice to have this little fan on me. Going in with the PIXI Milky Mist, a youth preserving mist. Ooh, dang, I didn't catch that before. Damn, girl. This is a super fine mist, but I do like to use this on an everyday basis. I talked about this actually in my Target haul / try on makeup video, and I have mixed feelings about it, but because I own it and I want to work through it, I have incorporated it into my everyday little quick routine. I'm going to go in with my hazelnut lip oil. This is by She Makeup, and from what I understand, these are pretty affordable. You find them in like beauty supply stores and stuff. I really like these. Why am I trying to talk while I'm putting this on? Jesus. They keep my lips super hydrated. As you guys can see, they look super shiny and plump. Let's get into primers. So typically I get oily in my T-zone, as well as I typically have like larger pores and texture usually around here. So I'm going in with e.l.f.'s Poreless Putty Primer. If you guys haven't got a chance to get your hands on this, I know it wasn't sold at Ulta for the longest time, and I was just in there recently. I saw it on the e.l.f. display with some other new products. So if you guys are interested in trying this, I do feel like it is an affordable dupe version of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And what I do is I just distribute it right in my T-zone, and then I'll kind of feather it out. It does move quite a bit. Work it in, girlfriend. Don't be scared to put it underneath the eye either. I feel like it works as like a great primer for concealer. I'm not going to put any on my eyelids today because I just have like the most pissed off eyelids in all of history. If you guys notice, this eye is actually a lot more swollen than this eye. There's a good possibility I'll go through an identity crisis if I can't wear eyelashes. This primer in particular is one of my absolute favorite primers in all of drugstore history. This is Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Dewy Face Primer. If you guys haven't got a chance to try this and you guys are the normal skin type to dry skin type and you guys like a dewy finish, I highly recommend trying this. What I do is I just go around my face. Yes, I put it on top of the e.l.f. primer as well. It's super dewy and I rub it in with my hands. Do you guys see that glow that this primer just gives you? It's so good. It'll look fresh and youthful and just like I'm hydrated, because as of right now I'm severely dehydrated. Out of nowhere I just became super intrigued with this item. But one of the reasons that I picked this up, and I'm so glad that I did, was because a VIB Rouge sale was going on at Sephora. I would buy it regular price any day of the week. It's the IT Cosmetics CC cream with SPF 50. I got the anti-aging hydrating one, and this is in the shade Neutral Tan. And something I really like about this, you guys, is that it has the actual expiration date up here. It says expiration date is August 2020, and I really like that. I never noticed that before until right now. This is a broad spectrum physical sunscreen, if anybody's wondering. So it contains titanium dioxide as well as zinc oxide. I don't know really honestly what the difference between physical and I think chemicals, the other sunscreen. I have absolutely no idea what the difference is. I am the laziest person on the face of this earth, so what I do, as you guys can see, it's very loved. I just pump it right onto the lid. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go in with my Japanesque flat kabuki brush, and I find for myself this is what I like the most. I would say that this is definitely more of a dewier finish, even without the primers that I use. I love it because I feel like my skin naturally looks supple and hydrated and plump, and I feel like this particular CC cream does just that. It does take a second, I feel, to adhere to the skin. So what I do is I just kind of hit it with my fan for a couple seconds. I apologize, you guys, if my lighting seems a little off in this particular video. I am trying so hard to get good lighting back under control, but it is just so damn hard with this beauty room. I have like one big window right here, and my room is pretty small, and then I have all these lights on and it just gets super hot. So I'm just trying to figure everything out, a way in which everything flows, because it's just not feasible to break everything down and then put everything back up. Once I get the lighting under control, I just kind of want to leave the lights and everything up in the room. So that's, again, I apologize if the lighting's a little off, but I promise I'm working on it. Moving right along, I like to do my concealer with my finger, and I'm going in with Tarte's CC Under Eye Corrector. This is in the medium tan. From what I saw at Sephora, there were only 2 shades. I actually saw Alana use this, and she definitely inspired me because as you guys have seen in previous videos, I hope, unless you're new here, hey, what's up? I'm Dre, by the way. But as you guys have seen in previous videos, I have a lot of purple and darkness here and here. Sometimes I have a lot of discoloration like I do right now. And then sometimes in my eyelids, when I'm very, very tired, it will get very dark as well as very, very purple up there. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the concealer on the middle of my finger, and what I'm going to do is just pat it right in the areas where I have the most discoloration. And I don't want to use a brush with this particularly because it is a thicker consistency, and I feel like it moves better with your body heat when it warms up the actual product. That way you can go ahead and move it around. Plus it gives you a little bit more control. For a natural everyday makeup, I like it to look like skin, just more perfected, and I feel like using my fingers with products under the eye particularly give me a better look. It may be different from person to person or just what you like. My hands feel so crazy without nails, but I am trying so hard to break away from acrylic nails. They are just so big and clunky in videos. I feel like they get in the way and make everything that much more difficult. Plus, I am super picky about my nails. I'm picky about who does them. I'm picky about what they look like. I can't stand when they need a fill and I can't get in. So I just figured I'm going to try my absolute hardest to keep my acrylics off and grow them out. That way I can begin getting gel manicures again. But as of right now, dude, my nails are like super paper thin. By the way, what I'm doing is I'm going around my face and just kind of marking where I have any other discoloration, and I'm gonna blend it out. But as of right now, you guys, my nails are so thin because I've had them on and off a lot more frequently than I normally do in the past 6 months. So if you guys have any recommendations on how to grow your nails out, or what kind of supplements to take other than biotin, because biotin makes my skin freak out. I break out really bad. Any type of treatments, supplements, anything I can put on to help my nails grow faster and quicker and to stop from just like peeling back like freaking band-aids. Again, another inspiration from Alana. I went and I picked up the L'Oreal True Match Super Blend Multi-Use Concealer Corrector. I got mine in the shade medium N5 to 6, and it's a little twist up. For this little concealer, you guys, it is outrageously priced. It is $10.99. This one is closer to my skin tone, so this particular concealer is gonna just kind of help blend and keep everything looking uniform like my skin. If you guys notice, there's a plane in every single one of my videos. Oh, look at that. It's like bleeding over the sides. So L'Oreal, if you hear me out there, hit me up. We'll work on some packaging. I got some pretty good ideas. Actually, let's just use this. I rolled it off on my hand. Let's just use this, and for this part particularly, I like to use a sponge. So this is where I'm gonna switch the tools out and hit it with the sponge. Hey. This is more of a demi matte finish. By demi matte, I mean it does dry down more matte than the Amazonian Clay Color Corrector from Tarte. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around my face and just kind of work everything in, because now I feel like everything has had a chance to sit. Alright, we're going to switch things up quite a bit. I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm actually not going to set my face with any powders yet. I bought this brush, which is super dirty. Jesus, Megan, clean your brushes, you filthy animal. And this is just like a huge bronzing brush. As you guys can see, it actually says bronzer super microscopically right here. I'm going into the Megastar Glam Bronze bronzer from Morphe. I know that this isn't sold anymore, and I apologize, but I promise you guys this will work with any other bronzer. Just dig into my bronzer. I don't get too much, but I am definitely patting it. I'm just gonna pat my bronzer on. And what you guys want to do is you want to stipple it on. You don't want to drag it. So what I'm doing is I'm literally punching my face with my brush. Do you guys see that? Ugh, it looks so good. I died when I tried this. I was like, how have I been doing everyday makeup without this trick? And I was like, oh wait, I wasn't. What I'm doing now is I'm taking my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder and I'm going to set under my eyes. That way nothing moves. I'm using this Urban Studio cute little dome brush. And what I'm going to do is I like to dip into the powder and then I'll get the lid. As you guys can see, this is very bare minerals of me. And I am just going to set super quick, working from the outside, pushing in. I'm going to set my T-zone. I'm not using a ton of powder because I still want my natural oils and that primer to show through. So because I am super tan right now, I am going into a CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Powder. This is in the shade 200 Light. I like to do this and just kind of push over my bronzer. If there was one thing I could change about myself, you guys, it would be the fact that I pick at acne on my face and it drives me absolutely insane when I see the scabs. I always think like, how could you be so stupid? Sheesh. I'm going to use this big old Morphe M513. Why do I always put the M in front of the number of the brush? I just said it was Morphe and I'm pretty sure that's what the M stands for. I'm going in with that 513 brush and I'm going back into this bronzer and I'm going to run this bronzer as an eyeshadow through my crease. What I'm doing is basically just defining that crease. I'll kind of pull this bronzer into the corner of my eye to just work as a contour. Going back to the complexion, I am going to use my Essence Make Me Glow Liquid Highlighter. I love this. Now this I always put on the back of my hand. I'm going to use the same sponge. By the way, this is an Urban Studio sponge. And what I do is on the blank side where I didn't use on the sponge and literally beat it into your hand as if you're blending it into your hand. You guys will then have the perfect amount in the sponge to be able to highlight your face. And I use a very light and delicate touch when doing this, because I don't want to move around or piss off any of the powder. A lot of cream highlighters now I feel are in it for the wow factor. And I feel like Essence is just a great everyday cream highlighter. I'm going to highlight around my face just at the natural high points. Do you guys see that? Let's go into some blush. Now because I like a very dewy blush, I'm going in with Wet n Wild's Color Icon Blush in Blazing Berry. I'm using a Precise Blush brush from Smashbox. Any blush your preference will do. This is just mine. A little fun tip and trick for you guys: if you guys put on too much blush for your everyday or natural makeup, take your bronzer brush and go ahead and stipple it over your blush. Just don't re-dip it in the bronzer, obviously. Just use whatever's left. Let's do some eyebrows. Where is my newest favorite eyebrow pencil? Going in with CoverGirl's Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Rich Brown. What is new? I've been super hooked on this brow pencil, you guys. It is so good, so easy. And if you guys saw my last video using my affordable Walmart makeup bag, you guys would have seen me use this. It is so good, and I like to start at the top of my brows. I don't go heavy or crazy at all with my eyebrows on an everyday basis. And you guys can see I'm holding the pencil further back so it gives me a lighter stroke. I'm not applying so much pressure. I'm just letting the pencil kind of do the work for me. Going in with this big old contraption of a eyelash curler. Going in with my Milani highly rated beloved mascara. I love this mascara, you guys. If you guys don't know by now, you guys should know I'm super extra, so I am going to go in with a second mascara, and this is by Milani as well. This is their Dangerous Lengths mascara, and let me show you guys this freaking applicator, okay? This applicator is so sick. It's meant to get really in between every little eyelash. One of the best tips I can give you guys, on top of all the other great tips I've given you today, one of the best tips I could honestly give you guys for an everyday makeup look is, I'm sure that you guys are looking deep into my eyes right now, but if you guys actually look at my eyes, where I placed the mascara, there's like a little line of skin, and that's called your upper waterline, and this is where people like to do what you call a tight line, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's not very pleasant to look at, and I promise you, you doing it on yourself is way easier than having somebody else do it. The only other advisory tip I have when doing this is make sure that your pencil is, one, not dull, and two, you guys figure out what works best for you. Not everybody tight lines the same. What I do is I get a handheld mirror, I look down at myself and I open wide and I just... Last but certainly not least, we're going to do lips. I'm going in with Morphe's Sweetheart Lip Liner. Next, I'm using my Wet n Wild Never Nude Lipstick, and I'm just going to pat this over my lip. I'm going in with my most loved and cherished lip gloss for everyday makeup, and that is Morphe's Pop Lip Gloss. This is my favorite and my go-to shade for every day. It does have some pigment in there. Of course, you can't leave the house without your Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And yes, this is a very extra large Urban Decay by Scandinavia. Interesting. I didn't know Scandinavia made this. Alright, Glam Fam, that is going to wrap up today's makeup tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this everyday quick little beat down. This is really good for school, for work, for the gym. I know gym sounds crazy, but I've actually worked out in this makeup and I didn't experience any breakouts. You guys know I am a sensitive Sally when it comes to things on my face. I really hope that you guys saw some products in here that at least interest you a little bit to go out and pick up. While you guys are here, I hope that you guys have hit the subscribe button as well as that bell notification. And if you guys haven't done that yet, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to do that for me because I would love for you guys to join the Glam Fam. So your 5 seconds starts right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, there it is, baby. See how easy that is? That was super easy, right? And as always, Glam Fam, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.